Hey, what's up, everybody? This is another episode of Dr. C's podcast, and today we have our special guest. He is the current director of mentorship at Care Indeed. Everybody, let's all welcome Cliff Roperez. How are you, sir? Tell us more about the mentorship program that you have at Care Indeed. Go ahead, please.
Thank you for having me here today, Dr. C. It's been a pleasure and it's been an honor to be here on your podcast. But before we finally go on to our podcast interview, let me just do a quick shout out to my mentors and mentees at Care Indeed. How are you guys? So, Care Indeed's mentorship program offers caregivers a support as well as training and companionship from an experienced caregiver who has been in their shoes.
Okay, so tell us, what are the roles of the mentors and the mentees?
So, they will be teamed up with a mentor, and that mentors will allow them to, number one, find the support that they need as a caregiver, and also connect with other specialized caregivers to learn the ins and outs of their career. And number three is gain training opportunities and tips for caring clients. Another one is to build the caregiver's confidence, also improve the skill sets. One more thing is it improves the way they communicate, the way they interact with their clients, and it also forms friendships with professionals who have similar goals. Care Indeed wants to ensure that every employee has the opportunity to succeed, and with that in mind, the company offers new employees the opportunity to participate in Care Indeed's mentorship program. And the purpose of the program is to develop agreed upon goals and parameters that will help new employees succeed and give more experienced employees an opportunity to help develop these new employees. And of course, gain valuable experience working with others. Well, let me just point this out, that the mentorship program is completely voluntary. However, the company will pay the mentor and the mentee for the time worked during the mentorship program. And the mentorship program is intended to last up to 60 days. That's too much, right? And either participants may cease participating in the program. For example, the mentee decided to leave the program, that's fine. Or the mentor will have to do something else and will have to leave the program. And it's very important that the feedback on the effectiveness of the program and how to improve the program is very important to us. So we would like to know more about that too. Okay, let me talk about the mentor's responsibility. So the mentor's responsibility will have, let's say, I think about 5. And let me just talk more about that. Conducting coaching calls with the new caregivers, and in this setup, they are the mentees, and to discuss progress as agreed between the mentor and the mentee. And it's very important to know more about that. So the second one is helping the mentee. Again, this is the mentor's role, helping the mentee to connect with the case managers, but should not be liaison between the mentee and the case, right? So we just have to establish that connection between case managers and the mentee. The third one will be conducting occasional random checkups and hands-on trainings. How does it do? They can use the app, and all the interactions will be happening inside the app. The fourth one is conducting a one-to-one, or it could also be a group meetings whenever needed. And let me just remember, the fifth one should be filling out the online survey. And again, I mentioned earlier that it's very important to give us feedback about how to improve the upcoming batches. And that's going to be happening at the office, the admin office. So it's going to be a quick user interview. And of course, good thing about that is you will be paid for the time that you go there as well. Now let's talk about the responsibilities of the mentees this time. The mentees, they're being respectful of the mentor's time and feedback, and it's very important. And keeping the mentor aware of any issues, questions, or concerns that can be addressed by the mentor. So it will be a one-to-one experience. Participating in group meetings is also needed. So what's that? Again, the mentees will also have to fill out the user interview, or more like an exit interview during the program's culmination. So that's why we would like to invite everybody to join as a mentor, as a mentee, and be able to help one another, because we're trying to build a culture for learning here at Care Indeed. So we need your support, and also please be mindful that this is not just a regular program what we want to do at Care Indeed. The clients will benefit this, the community will find value in what we're doing. And thank you for participating in the mentorship program.
So there you go, guys. I hope that you learned a lot today about the mentorship program at Care Indeed. So I heard also from Cliff that they are using an app, and in the app they communicate. That's where they interact with their mentors and the mentees, and all the interactions and all the transactions sort of are happening inside the app. And he also told me that it's very important to access the app, because it's the only way for the admin to be able to monitor what's been going on. Thank you again, you guys. Thank you for watching us, our podcast, and wait for more awesome and exciting podcast interviews in the future. Okay, so tune in. Please subscribe and like and share this podcast with your friends. Okay, thank you.